If you've worked in Photoshop before, you know you've got history. You've got history up to 20 steps. But guess what? When you save that image as a PSD file, you lose all of that history. Not so in Lightroom. When you close Lightroom, every step that you've done is saved in the catalog. And the history panel is also very important when you're working on an image. When you go, see here I've exported the image a couple of times. I'm just going to go back to the last thing I actually did to the image, and I used a preset on it: clarity, vibrance, and saturation. So if I want to see what it looked like before that, I can just click on any of the history settings, and the changes are all readily apparent. Okay, so you can see every step that you've done to the image. And what's more important, this also gives you a wonderful chance to play. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to take this image and I am going to put some split toning on it. You give it a very warm, like sunrise feel, because it was shot around sunrise. And I'm going to work with the shadows as well. Okay, now I like that, and I might actually want to print that as an image. So when I see something I like and I want to experiment some more, I can create a snapshot by clicking this plus sign, and I'm just going to call this great color. So now I've got a snapshot for great color. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the last change I made with exposure, and now I'm going to convert it to black and white. It's the auto black and white mix, and I want to make it just a little bit darker in the shadows. So I'm going to drag my black slider to the left and add a little bit of contrast as well. So now I've got a nice snappy black and white image. So I can go up here and create another snapshot and call this black and white. Now I've got two snapshots, and I've actually lost some of the steps for the great color one, but guess what? If I click the snapshot, it comes back. And there's my black and white one. It comes back as well. So I can go back to any of these snapshot states, print it out as a separate image, or go to black and white and print that out as a separate image. So your history panel keeps track of every step you've used to get the image to this point, and you can create snapshots that record all the steps to get to a specific point in the image. And even if I go back all the way and reset this, well, guess what? If I click great color, there it is with all the settings I used to get it. And the same thing with black and white. The history panel and snapshots are a great combination. I suggest you learn to use them and use them often.